So always make sure that you're exercising under supervision like I am. So this will be our first follow-along workout. This will be the greatest hits, okay? So we'll be doing some movements that are going to help with the common problems. You don't need any equipment, just some space on the floor. Give me a couple of minutes, get through it, and you'll feel like magic. Let's do this. Pick your favorite mat. This is mine. His real name is Matthew, but what we'll do is we'll start laying face down. I'm going to do the pull-up. So imagine you're doing the pull-up by driving those elbows down to the floor and extending them up as high as you can. The goal with this one is to keep your arms as high as you can, or really your elbows as high as you can, and squeeze down at the back and then all the way out. So we're keeping that tension on, really taking those shoulders through their full range. Squeeze it down. We'll do 2 more. Okay, extend up all the way and then squeeze back down. Really get as much movement at the shoulder blades as you can. So last one, squeeze it down, hold it. Beautiful. Now we're on to our second one. So flipping over, we're going to bring one knee across our body, other leg is straight, and we're going to bring that hand on the floor in front of us and just draw the biggest circle we can, trying to keep that hand in contact with the ground. Don't stress if you get to about here and your hand comes off the ground. Just try to keep it as close to the floor as you can. Okay, we'll do 5 of these. We've got 3 more. Okay, so try to keep that knee pinned down as well. Whenever you're doing any kind of thoracic, well, this is thoracic rotation, but any kind of thoracic thing, you want to keep your breath under control. So you have to do that all times with mobility, but with thoracic stuff, it is especially important, simply because where are your lungs? In the thoracic region of your spine. All right, so we'll change over to the other side. So knee across, collapse that way, and we'll draw that nice big circle, okay? So when you get to here, like I said, don't stress if your hand comes off the ground, just try and keep it down, okay? So again, we'll do a good 5 of these, keeping that breath under control. If you watch any of these, you will hear me say the phrase, keep your breath under control, very, very often. It's just that important when you're doing mobility. We're essentially trying to trick our central nervous system into relaxing. Because if you're like here and you're super tense and you're like, oh shit, I'm dying, well, you're not going to get any mobility because your brain is going to be like, wow, that sucks. Let's not go there. So it tightens up even more. All right, on to the next one. I could say this is the main event. Okay, so we're doing the good old 90-90. So what that is, 90 degrees or thereabouts. At the knees, okay, you want to stay nice and upright. For some people, this is enough. If you can't get to this position, what we'll do, just lean away from your legs. Eventually, you'll just be laying down with bent legs. And most people can do that, but I'll show you an alternative. It'll be on the screen. But if whatever position you're in, we're just going to twist that body and come down, bringing the chest down, but don't hunch over. So nice and upright. I'm just going to bring that upper body down, feel a stretch in the outside of the glute. Do 5 of these, just lowering down, coming back up. If that is too hard, just place your hands down. Give yourself a bit of support. Okay, again, coming down, nice deep stretch. Okay, so we'll do 2 more, as deep as you can, and then push back. So we're contracting the muscle around the end of its range of motion. That way we're telling the brain, it's okay to contract here. Just relax a little bit. We've got this, okay? Sometimes it's all about outsmarting your own brain, okay? So now, once we've done that 5th rep, we're going to do on the back leg this time. We're going to lean forward a little bit. We're going to rotate that back foot off the ground, okay? The way I'm doing that is just by rotating at the hip, hold that position and back down, okay? If you want to make it easier, just lean forward more. Unfortunately, it means you've got to get deeper into the stretch, but what you can do is, again, lean away from it and just rotate that foot, okay? So we'll do 5 of these, okay? So this will be number 2, hold it up nice and high and back down. If you are getting a cramp in the hips, super common, don't even worry about it. Again, just make it a little bit easier, okay? The reason why you cramp in this one anyway is because when we're here, the muscles in here are super shortened, and when a muscle is shortened, it loses its ability to contract effectively. So we're really asking a lot of our muscles here, so don't even stress. They're doing enough for you every day, okay? So we'll get 1 more good one. You can see I've got my hand for support behind me or to the side. Makes it a little bit easier. Now we're over to the other side. So 90-90 on that position. Again, 90 degrees or thereabouts at the knees. We're going to twist that body and then drop it towards the floor, okay? Again, if you want to make it easier, just run away from that leg and eventually you'll just be rolling about in bed. I don't actually sleep on the mat, but you know what I mean. So twisting, dropping that body nice and slow, control it at all times. If you're feeling like you're getting to the bottom and you can't control it, don't be silly, okay? All you got to do is fall and snap your muscles. It's not good. Okay, so we'll do a couple more here. That's it. All right, we'll get 1 more good one. So get nice and deep into this last one. We'll just hold that position. Okay, Now we're on to the internal rotation one. So that is the back leg again. We're going to lean forward or away from the leg, whatever makes it easier. Then we're going to lift that heel up off the ground, okay? Hold that in position and back down. Okay, so just control it. Don't just like yeet your hip up there like that. You want to make sure we're controlling that hip capsule, because what do we want? We want mobility, and that is controlling the ends of your range of motion. Okay, so hold this one. Okay, and we'll get one more rep. Hold that last one, keep that heel up, and then put it down. Okay, so we're staying in the same position for our last one on each side. I'm going to put my heel of the back foot on top of my other foot. So what I'll do, lift it up as high as I can, keep it up high, touch it, and back down. So you're basically clicking your heels. I don't know, like you've had a good day or something, so jumping heel click. So I'm keeping my knee up as high as I can, touching my heel, and coming back. Again, same rules apply. If you want to make it easier, we're going to just lean back away from the leg. But we're going to make it as hard as possible by staying as upright as we can. You want to just be able to clear the ground with your foot, because that means we're really challenging those hip flexors, some of the internal external rotators of the hip. The goal is to make it as hard as you can, okay? So we'll get two more out, keeping that knee up. Don't let it touch the ground here. That's cheating. We're not cheaters, all right? So one more good one. Keep the heel up. Drive that knee to the ceiling, rotate it, touch it, easy. All right, one more. Let's get it, last one. Okay, so again, as upright as you can, lift that knee up towards the ceiling, touch your heel, and we'll bring it back, okay? I'm not putting it back down. You saw that, it didn't touch. Okay, beautiful. So try and stay as upright as you can. The more upright you are, the harder these things are going to be from the 90 position. So the converse is true. Make it easier, just lean away. This is nothing, okay? So we get two more good ones as upright as we can. Come on guys, let's fight it out. Heel on the ground. Now, I used to do these online workouts for all the way through COVID, so don't worry, I can talk for 45 minutes straight. Don't you worry about that. So knee up, rotate, touch the heel, and we are done. There you go, and there you go. So daily mobility workout targeting some pretty common problem areas. If you can do this once a day, it will go a long way towards improving that mobility all over. I'll be doing these mobility workouts once a week. The theme will always change. We won't do the same one twice, exclusively for Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee subscribers. However, in time, I will release them for free for everyone, okay? So if you want to get early access, support me on either one of those. My name's Nicky, this is QAD Fitness, and I'll catch you next time.